I'm Sergeant Brown, UCPD. The reason I stopped because you're not wearing your seatbelt. You have your license registration on you, ma'am.
I'm sorry, is that, I'm sorry. I just took my seatbelt off.
You didn't have her on.
Yes, I did.
Mm-mm.
Yes, I did.
Mm-mm.
Yes, I did.
Mm-mm.
You're gonna have to, I just took it off. I wear my seatbelt. Actually, I yell at everybody for not wearing their seatbelt.
Outstanding. Do you have your license on you, ma'am?
I'm not gonna do this morning.
Dude, we're not from here.
No,
I know you guys from Michigan.
here.
I saw the tag. Do you have your passport on you or some sort of ID?
I left it at the fucking house. It's not even on me.
Okay, no worries.
I got mine.
He's got his.
Okay. Do you have
I'm
it?
on my way to church right now.
Okay. Thanks, man.
Yep.
Do you actually have a DL?
What do you mean? I don't need a driver's license in America, actually. Just to be honest with you, I don't. I've already won this in court.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I was definitely wearing my seatbelt. We'll have to subpoena those videos.
What's your first name, ma'am? Ma'am, what's your first name?
What?
Your first name?
But I'm trying to figure out what crime I committed for you to ask me.
All right, guys, buckle up because today's video is absolute chaos on wheels. We've got an entitled sovereign citizen, Karen, and her so-called lawyer husband who both believe they're completely above the law. Spoiler alert, they're not. And standing in their way, a couple of no-nonsense Florida cops who have zero patience for nonsense like this. It all starts with a simple traffic stop over a seatbelt violation, but things escalate almost instantly. The driver immediately starts denying basic facts, claiming she was wearing her seatbelt even while actively arguing it off. The officer stays calm, professional, and direct, just trying to identify the driver and move things along. But instead of cooperation, he gets attitude, deflection, and sovereign-style excuses. From the very first minute, it's clear this isn't going to be a normal stop. It's heading straight into legal chaos.
Wearing your seatbelt, ma'am.
That's not a crime.
It's a traffic violation, ma'am.
It's actually a civil infraction.
Which I can pull you over for, yes.
No, I was wearing my seatbelt though. We're having a dispute here. I was wearing it, and you're saying
we're having a dispute here. So here,
you can't tell me I was not wearing it.
Can you settle down for a second here? Here's how it's going to play out. I'm going to verify everything, and I'm just going to cut you a traffic warning and be on my merry way. That was my whole plan. Just to be honest with you, not to get into a long, drawn-out argument about whatever. I'm just going to verify that you have a license or whatever that says you can drive in the state of the United States. Once that's clean and valid, I'm out of here. That is my plan. All right, what's your first name, Mama?
It's Dixie.
Dixie, Miss Dixie. Okay, and your birthday?
It's in August.
August what? 22nd?
Wow, I cannot wait to tell my professor this.
Okay, and the year?
We have to do all this?
Yeah, because I don't have her DL or...
I don't need...
Now the stop is fully underway, and the officer is trying to keep things simple. License, registration, and basic identification. But of course, that's where everything breaks down. The driver refuses to provide a license and starts claiming she doesn't need one in America, insisting she's already won this in court before. That's the classic sovereign citizen script. Confidence with zero legal foundation. The officer calmly explains that under Florida law, a valid driver's license is required to operate a vehicle, but she refuses to accept it. Instead, she escalates the situation by questioning why she's being asked to identify herself at all. The officer remains composed, explaining its standard procedure during a traffic stop. But instead of de-escalation, she doubles down on her beliefs, setting the stage for...
You need an identification, though. Right.
I don't have to have
to verify your identity. Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Okay, whatever you say, but I need. What's your date of birth?
Oh, 82.
82. Okay.
82. Here's my passport.
Oh, perfect.
26. I was looking for my passport ID, but I only have my passport.
All right, thank you, Miss Dixie.
You're welcome.
Also, by any chance, do you have the registration?
This is my husband's truck.
Okay. Do you have the registration or anything that has a VIN on it?
We
no
do
worries.
things different.
I've never been pulled over before.
Okay.
Honestly.
Yeah, and I had my seatbelt on.
Okay, hey guys. So all she has is her passport.
Well, the truck's not registered, so...
It's not even registered? I can't even get anything back on the tag.
There's nothing for it. It's not registered.
Great. Okay.
1 to 51.
Here's where we're at.
Step out over here real quick.
Found you. You don't. Your license suspended.
Mine?
Yeah, can't find you, and we can't even find the truck. It's like it's not even registered. So I'm gonna run the VIN real quick. Yeah. I mean, we have
like
access.
from
We have access
1900 miles
from.
away.
We have access in the database of all the states, but I'm gonna run the VIN and see what we get. That's where we're at. Hello.
What's going on?
How's it going?
These guys said to give us fucking warning so we can sure.
Guys, things get more complicated when documentation enters the picture, or rather, the lack of it. The driver eventually produces a passport, but insists that it should be enough for everything, including driving. The officer explains clearly that a passport is for identification, not for operating a motor vehicle. Then comes another problem, the vehicle registration. Nothing is matching in the system, and the truck itself isn't properly registered. At this point, the situation shifts from a simple stop to a full investigation. Backup checks are initiated, VIN numbers are being run, and database searches confirm issues with both driver and vehicle. Meanwhile, the passenger jumps in with legal arguments, claiming rights and federal ID theories that don't apply here. The officer remains focused, trying to sort facts from fantasy while the situation keeps escalating.
Yeah, unfortunately, whatever identification you guys are providing is not coming back. I don't know if he told you that.
He said,
federal
"Can't
ID."
find me. It's a federal ID.
I understand that, but you guys need to have at least
I'm
a state
actually
ID.
in Homeland Security school. I'm like going for my bachelor's associates. That's not true.
What are you talking about?
I understand that, but you are required to have a driver's license.
No, you're not.
Okay.
That's
all right.
Title 18, Section 31, brother. I know what the words
He's a
are.
lawyer.
Okay.
That's why we got a passport. It actually says on there to not detain.
And I've been pulled over
If I'm correct,
a
it
few
says not
different
detain.
times. Never have a problem. It's always freaking Florida.
Miss Dixie.
I thought you was a good girl. I want to talk to you about the problem.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not finding it at all.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. They're on a paper system.
Okay.
And what is this guy talking about? A passport isn't an identification.
His formal identification is not a form for a license to operate a motor vehicle.
Yeah, but we're not a resident of the state of Florida.
You still have to have a license to operate a vehicle in the state of Florida.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Eustace.
I actually am getting my bachelor's.
Now the tension really spikes. The husband steps in, trying to act like a legal expert, throwing out statutes, claims, and federal law interpretations that don't hold up. The officer calmly corrects him, explaining that regardless of opinions, Florida law requires a valid driver's license to operate a vehicle. But the couple refuses to accept it, repeatedly insisting they are traveling, not driving, and therefore not subject to licensing laws. That argument gets shut down immediately. The officer explains that operating a motor vehicle on public roads requires compliance with state regulations, no exceptions based on personal interpretation. Meanwhile, frustration builds as their claims are repeatedly disproven in real time. What they believe to be a legal loophole is simply not recognized by law enforcement or the legal.
Why? I would like the OIC. Cody, why are you arresting me? Good, arrest me. I hope you arrest me. Call Kathy right now. Get my attorneys on the phone. Oh, touch me. Okay. Okay.
All right, ma'am.
Okay.
Get up.
Okay.
You're resisting now.
Okay. I'm not resisting anything. You just pulled me
Step
backwards.
inside, watch your head.
I am pregnant.
Oh God, she bred.
Can you fucking
Sit
move the
in the
handcuffs?
car.
It is the law. You cannot handcuff me behind my back.
Thanks, guys.
Why are you guys in this?
All right.
You cannot.
My guys are not being aggressive. Your wife is taking things up a notch, unfortunately. But and this is where we're coming from. She doesn't have a driver's license. Okay.
But she's
There's
not driving.
No, she
You're
was
insinuating
she
that.
was driving. That's what I'm saying. I saw her drive.
I'm telling you, we're not driving. We're traveling.
Okay, you're traveling, whatever you want to call it, but she does not have a valid
What do you mean?
driver's license.
You're getting now.
Are being calm.
Here's the
All right,
deal.
put
Now
your
you're
feet
being
in.
charged with resisting.
What?
You're being charged with resisting as well. I'm not putting up
I
the bullshit.
didn't resist. I was backwards. How can I resist?
Put your left foot in. Not lawfully obeying to command.
Two? What is the first command?
I told you to go to the car
Why would you
Walk
put
over
me
here.
and detain me?
because you're being
Put
arrested.
your left foot
What
in
for?
now.
What?
I already explained to you. Operating a motor vehicle in the state of Florida without a valid
That
license.
is not your. That is
Okay.
not a vehicle.
Watch your knee.
That'll be for your-
My passport says
Put
do
it
not
aside.
detain me.
All right, guys. Now things go from verbal dispute to full arrest procedure. The officer informs them they are being detained due to lack of valid identification and vehicle registration issues. That's when the situation explodes emotionally. The driver begins shouting, claiming discrimination, abuse of power, and refusing to comply with instructions. Officers attempt to safely escort her, but resistance escalates, leading to charges for resisting arrest. At one point, she claims pregnancy and refuses standard procedures, adding more complications to an already volatile scene. The officers remain controlled, following protocol step by step. The husband continues arguing in the background, insisting they're not subject to these laws. But at this point, the legal threshold has already been crossed, compliance has failed, and arrest is now procedural, not a
question, okay? Are you guys like sovereign citizens?
No, of course not.
Okay.
Just Americans that stand up for, our rights.
Okay, and I'm totally fine with that. I respect that, by all means. It's okay. I don't mean to insult you by asking that question. Okay. But the certain language that was being used, it kind of had me like a little concerned. Okay. You guys are traveling, but you guys gotta have a driver's license. You can have a passport and stuff for ID purposes.
In Florida. Yeah, it is for ID purposes.
For ID purposes, but for driving a motorized vehicle in the States, you need a driver's license.
You do not need a driver's license to travel.
Yes, you do.
All right, ma'am. I have a female officer, pat you down, make sure you don't have anything.
Okay, this is an abuse of power, and I will be. It's okay. Let her pat me down.
Policy.
Let her pat me down.
Right.
You can go ahead and pat me down, ma'am.
Right over here. There you go.
I have the right to remain silent,
yes.
and that's what I choose to do so from now on. You will not get my fingerprints. You will not get anything from me.
Do you have anything on you, guns, drugs?
No, I don't have anything on me. Anything. Anything. Go ahead.
Do you have anything in your bra?
I don't have anything in my bra but my boobies. Oh my God, I cannot wait to file a lawsuit.
Now fully under control, but not without drama. The officers proceed with standard arrest procedures, including search and restraint protocols. The driver continues protesting, claiming rights violations and threatening lawsuits, while officers calmly remind her of legal limitations and qualified immunity protections. Meanwhile, the husband continues insisting they are traveling and not required to hold a license. But that argument has already been completely rejected on site. The officers clearly explain that operating a vehicle without proper registration and licensing is a violation of state law, regardless of personal beliefs. The scene shifts from confrontation to containment, as the arrest is completed safely. The focus now is on securing the individuals and preparing the vehicle for towing due to registration issues.
For traveling through the state of Florida.
You need a driver's license.
No, you do not. No, I've already won that with section and case law. God damn it, I'm in the Homeland Security store. Are you guys kidding me? I could be your boss in another 3 years. It's in the middle of teaching me that this crap is crap.
Okay.
Tony, call Kathy. Tell her to get here now. My children are with somebody else, you stupid idiot.
Watch your head.
I can't even believe you guys.
Watch your knee.
Bye, have a great time.
What'd she do?
So they're trying to walk her to the car, and she's yelling and screaming and purposely tripped herself down on the ground to make it look like we were being physical.
Sovereign citizen?
Yeah, the terms that they're using. Traveling. I don't contract with the government. We don't need a driver's license. We have our passports. You guys are like on your high horse, like authority type. The language is all there.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's Sunday. People are supposed to be happy.
Not her.
She's far from happy right now.
I need you to take her to the PD.
She's in my car right now.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I mean,
Trade places done. Now, if you want to have the truck, if you want the truck moved to the church, you can do that with the tow truck company. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna call the tow truck company, but I still don't want them to remove my plate.
All right, guys, this is the aftermath moment, and it's pure chaos energy. The driver is escorted away while continuing to argue, scream, and claim legal immunity. Officers remain calm, documenting everything as she is placed under arrest. The husband continues trying to justify their actions, repeating sovereign arguments about travel rights and contracts with government systems. But the officer makes it crystal clear there is no legal exemption for driving without a license. The situation is now fully procedural. Charges are being applied, statements recorded, and vehicles secured. The emotional escalation doesn't change the legal outcome. At this point, everything has already been decided by law, not argument. The scene is controlled, the arrest is complete, and enforcement is now moving forward step by step.
Have to.
What do you mean?
It's not assigned to the truck. You have to have the tag and the vehicle registered together.
Show me.
Okay? If it's not registered, okay, you cannot be driving this car.
Can you show? I'm not driving.
I'll have
This
one of
is
my
what I
officers
keep on
show you the
saying.
statute. Okay?
You can show me the statute, but I've already won this. If you look up my wife's name in the state of Florida, like 2 years ago, bro, we just went through this.
Okay.
In West Palm Beach, look it up. Everything dismissed. They tried giving her like 38 tickets.
How much you guys went out of that?
I think I settled for about